So, NSI, or New Student Indoctrination, is a 2.5-week long boot camp for NROTC, a program for college kids which allows them to commission as officers in the Navy and Marine Corps after they graduate. So this little journey all started when I landed in Chicago. Hopped out the plane and I was confused where to go, on my own for the very first time, in one of America's largest airports. When I arrived, I wandered around, ate at a McDonald's, asked around, and eventually found a bunch of guys and gals wearing polos and khakis, about my age, same build. I'm in the right place. I check in, get assigned a company, a little funky water bottle, and hop on the bus. It's dead silent. Everybody's scared out of their mind on what they're about to do because things are about to get real. A 30-minute drive through the Midwest and we arrive at base. Great Lakes, Illinois is also where the Navy recruits go, so if you enlist, you'll be here for 8 weeks instead of hour 2.5. Anyway, we're looking at them marching around and it's pretty cool. The bus stops and the bus driver tells us a very specific way on to get out of the bus. We look out the window and see a bunch of midshipmen running out the door. Things are about to go crazy.
Get out of the bus! Get out of the bus!
Hurry the fuck up! You guys are so hurt! Oh my god, hurry up! Oh my god!
Let's go!
So yeah, after that rude awakening, we do some administration stuff, and then I walk into the barracks for the very first time.
Oh, so fuck me then, huh?
Good morning, midshipman.
Okay, so you need to grab 1 pillow, 1 blanket, and 2 sheets. Walk around the rack, you are rack 12. Got it?
Aye, midshipman. So 1 sheet, no, it's 2 sheets, what was it? God, how do I, dude, I'm such a disappointment. Oh my God.
Is that attitude? Don't roll your eyes at me. You're the bottom bunk. Get it back online. No walking around the barracks. Faster, move with the purpose. Hey, guy, breathe, okay? Get your shit together, huh?
After that embarrassment, we ate the driest sandwich from a paper bag and moved on to the next day. We got tailored, got our uniform, and we got our head shaved. This was when I was introduced to the lifestyle of NSI. First, there was no I, me, or my. It was all this candidate. This candidate requests knowledge. This candidate requests to use the head. This candidate requests not to deal with Next, you got no privacy. You're stuck with people everywhere. We sleep near people, eat near people, and shower basically together because we have such a short amount of time and there's 60 guys and like 10 shower heads. The only time you have to yourself is when you're taking a dump, with curtains that blow easily. With that, here's what one day at NSI looks like.
Five minutes to lights! 5 minutes to lights! 2 seconds to lights! Lights! Let's go! Port side, fix it up. Starboard side, shave it up. Port side, fix it up. Starboard side, shave it up. I'm a ship. Ready? Hey! Move! Kill! 20, 19, 18, 17, 18, 20. Oh, fuck, what was it again? 18, 19. Oh, fuck. Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are done, midshipman, done!
After that chaos, we usually do PT or drill. They both kind of sucked, but drill less so. It kind of just depends if you rather stand around or work out. PT, we usually do some station where we do push-ups or something and then run to the next station. Drill, we just practiced for graduation and had to run to a tree every single time people messed up. Then we'd come back all hungry and ready to eat, but then...
Get on your 6-pack. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done, petty officer, done! Down. 1 petty officer! Down. 2 petty officer! Down. 3 petty officer!
What you are currently watching is an instructional training exercise or an IT session of course. Did push-ups, 8 counts, leg lifts, mason twist, in and outs, squats, running planks, and air chairs. Yeah, this was our punishment for that's one stupid thing that one stupid guy did, and it's completely out of our control.
Hey, guy? Guy, why'd you do that, guy, huh?
No excuses, midshipman.
I'm the fucking midshipman! Where you want to eat? Popeyes, McDonald's, In-N-Out?
The galley, petty officer.
The galley? Oh, Okay, cool. How many spots are on that tray, huh?
5, petty
5.
officer?
Yes. That means a 5-course dinner date with me.
Anyway, after the torture, on PT days we usually get a quick shower, and then we go down for chow. Practically running down the hallways as we give the greeting of the day to each of the
Good morning,
midshipmen
petty
and petty
officer.
officers.
Good
we would
morning,
see in the
petty
hallway.
officer. I'm a fucking senior chief.
Then we would stand in line and wait to go into the galley.
Morning, candidate.
Good morning, candidate.
This morning we will be dining at tables 4 and 5, starting on the port side of table 4. Be sure to sanitize your hands and thank the staff. Fall out.
So meals, standing in line, studying your knowledge, sanitizing, asking for food, thanking the staff. Food ain't half bad. You force yourself to eat a banana, and the only choices for some reason are Powerade and water. And everyone's addicted to peanut butter for some reason. You would think this is a time to chill out, but no, there's no talking in the galley. You have to sit up, chest against the table, bearing, feet flat at the floor at a 45-degree angle. Cup is on the left corner of your tray, and no elbows on the table. So yeah, you're kind of just stuck there, eating your food, staring at the wall, until a bunch of MIs come up and... Candidate, what's the first
Marine
general
Corps
order?
President
First
of the
United
Navy.
States.
Port side, on your feet.
Oh yeah, and we only get 10 minutes to eat.
Take trays.
So I hope you get enough calories in.
Right face.
Because you're gonna need it.
Fall out.
After chow, we go back to the barracks, make a head call, and prepare for the day. Each day, we do one of the evolutions, which includes small arm training, firefighting, the confidence or gas chamber, swimming, and marlin spike. We'd have lunch, probably get IT'd for no reason, and then we'd sit through a bunch of briefs that are just try not to sleep challenges, basically. You got the option to stand in the back to prevent yourself from sleeping, but it's also one of the very few times you could sit down, so you kind of just have to weigh your odds. We'd march back, have dinner, and then head back to the barracks.
Freeze or die! Freeze or die!
One intense IT session later. You guys are stupid! You're the future of America, future Marine Corps and Navy officers, and you're all stupid! World War III is around the corner. All these midshipmen, they're putting 100% in, and you guys aren't doing squat. I want you guys to ponder tonight on how you will die for this country.
Good night, Chesty
Good night,
Polly,
Chesty Polly, wherever you are. And after all that drama, you could finally go ahead and rest your head. What a long day. And despite being tired all day, you're wide awake. There's a bunch of kids talking because it's like the only time they get to talk. Some kids trying to give a speech about how we'll get through this. And it's all well and good, but in the grand scheme of things, everyone just wants to go to sleep, so... Shut up! You close your eyes and drift to sleep. But then...
5 minutes to lights!
A new day. Each of the evolutions were all pretty interesting. First, we have small arms. We had a brief where we talked about them, we disassembled the gun, practiced drawing the weapon, and then we actually fired them. It's a somewhat traumatizing experience because you can't really prepare for the recoil and the shock when you never actually fired a gun before. The entire environment makes your heart beat at 1,000 miles an hour, you're shaking, which really can't help you aim correctly. There's also an abundance of religious services, which is good for escaping from IT sessions, and if you're actually religious. Marlin Spike is a giant fake ship within a building where we all work together to prepare a ship for undocking and docking. Because I hit my hand against the wall while trying to volunteer, I actually got chosen to yell commands from the bridge, which was pretty cool. Damage control was the only brief I didn't struggle to stay awake for. It's about how sailors work together to prevent the ship from sinking during a major event. Then we were sent to the confidence chamber so we could learn to trust our gear. Standing in a room wearing gas masks, a petty officer releases tear gas in the room. We remove our masks and scream our last name, company, and oorah. It was a lot of coughing and snot pouring out of your nose, and it felt like downing an extra spicy bowl of curry. Then we did firefighting. We walked in a dark room which simulated a ship on fire with smokes and sound effects, then took out an electric fire with a fire extinguisher. We put on fireman gear and shot a fire hose into a big fire. That didn't light for us, but it was still pretty cool. Last was swim qualification. First, we jumped off a 10-foot platform, swam 50 meters, and had a 5-minute float, inflated coveralls, and then jumped off another 10-foot platform to get into a lifeguard. Finally, we graduated. It was amazing wearing our whites, taking the oath, and celebrating. We got our phones back, which felt really weird after 2 weeks, and hopped off the plane to see our families for the first time. Overall, NSI was a good experience. It allowed us future officers to see how it's like to be a recruit. We can come back again and become instructors, which is pretty cool. If you're going to NSI, don't worry about it. You'll do great. Just keep pushing and do not quit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took a pretty long time to make, and it's overall a lot different than my regular content. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Goodbye!